Chairman Bishop, Ranking Member Ivey, and distinguished members of this committee, thanks for the opportunity to testify about how the Chinese Communist Party stands to exploit America's border crisis to further its strategic interests and undermine U.S. national security. All told, the dramatic increase in Chinese nationals seeking to illegally enter the United States has reached unprecedented levels. Today's surge is not simply a matter of immigration, though. It's a multifaceted menace that mires our border management systems and magnifies major national security risks. The drivers of today's surge are complex. Economic instability and political repression within China have propelled many Chinese to seek better lives abroad. Yet this migration is also facilitated by sophisticated Chinese smuggling networks, readily accessible through Chinese social media platforms like WeChat and Douyin, China's version of TikTok. These and other platforms provide prospective migrants with detailed step-by-step guidance about how to enter our country illegally, as well as facilitate direct connections with human traffickers. Given that context, the security implications of today's border surge are profound and worthy of further inquiry. For starters, the influx provides cover for Chinese intelligence operatives or those acting on their behalf to potentially infiltrate our borders. These operatives benefit from newfound operational flexibility, in so much as instability at the border allows them to evade traditional screening procedures at other American ports of entry. Furthermore, their diversification of tradecraft, using everything from false documentation to exploiting vulnerabilities in our border screening protocols, equips these individuals with a varied arsenal designed to overwhelm our defenses. Adding to these concerns are China's national security laws, including its 2017 National Intelligence Law and recently revised counter-espionage law, which require all Chinese citizens and organizations to support state intelligence activities. Coupled with China's well-documented history of conducting extraterritorial operations in the United States and elsewhere, these Chinese laws pose a significant threat, turning innocent individuals into tools of espionage under immense pressure from China's government. Amidst this orchestrated chaos, Chinese transnational criminal organizations are also ruthlessly exploiting our border vulnerabilities, fueling the fentanyl crisis that claims thousands of American lives each year, showcasing a sinister blend of state-sponsored subterfuge and underworld criminality. Beyond the clear security risks, China is also skillfully exploiting today's chaos to depict the U.S. as a faltering democracy, incapable of securing its borders. This narrative, projected globally, not only diminishes our international standing, but also bolsters China's robust efforts to undermine Western democratic values. All the while, China's government remains intent on obscuring the reality that its own citizens are fleeing China in search of freedom and opportunity elsewhere. In response to today's threats, we must not only do more to secure our borders, but also strengthen our diplomatic ties and enhance our technological capabilities. These efforts should be complemented by targeted legislative actions that provide the necessary tools and resources to combat these threats effectively. A coordinated response must include everything from enhancing our border security infrastructure, improving interagency collaboration, and boosting our intelligence capabilities to preempt and dismantle the networks facilitating these illegal migration flows. Washington must also intensify its public diplomacy and counter-propaganda efforts to correct Beijing's misleading narratives. Such work is particularly important in light of a recent speech Chinese Communist Party Chairman Xi Jinping delivered to party elites, in which he remarked, quote, "The most important characteristic of the world is, in a word, chaos, and this trend appears likely to continue," end quote. In that same speech, Xi Jinping noted, quote, "The times and trends are on our side." As we consider these and other measures, let us remember that the stakes are exceptionally high. The integrity of our borders, the safety of our citizens, including Asian Americans and Chinese Americans, and the stability of our global standing are all intertwined with how we handle this growing crisis. I look forward to working together and developing bipartisan solutions that not only address the current challenges we face, but also reinforce our national resilience against all forms of geopolitical manipulation and repression. On behalf of the Foundation for Defensive Democracies, I thank you again for inviting me to testify today.